Being consistent goes wrong. I met a female on Tag once. She accepted my friend request. I sent her a DM saying, I want to be a friendship with you that could grow into marriage upon me relocating to Savannah. Are you looking for the same? That one DM got me nothing but small talk and one word sentences whenever she felt like replying. Nothing to be considered progress towards a friendship. After months of the same results, I asked her to friend me on Facebook. We became friends on Facebook. That is when I noticed she moved to Atlanta. I asked her if Atlanta where she planned on living at for good. Once she confirmed that, I felt that was a sign Atlanta was also an option for me to relocate to. I sent her the same DM. I still want to build a friendship with you that could grow into marriage upon me relocating to Atlanta. That is when I finally got a different reply. You don't want to marry me, you just want to fuck me. That reply threw me, but I kept the convo going. Showed I can get pussy anytime I want with being the kind of man I am. If I just wanted to fuck, I would have been visit Savannah to make that happen. My response got me no reply but small talk every blue moon. One word sentence and nothing but riddles, like nothing but riddles every time you turn around, like Jack the Riddler on Batman. Every blue moon she would video call me when I was at work, but when I call her through Facebook, I get no answer or small talk. Every time I figure I was getting close to breaking the small talk, she would back off. Things carry on this way for 5 years. Whenever she video called me through Facebook, she was half tired. I took that as a sign not to start a convo. Every video chat, she would focus on doing other things in the background, not to mention her son was always in the room while we trying to have a serious convo. That I didn't like for nothing in the world. I feel certain talks our children shouldn't hear. I had to admit she did things every blue moon to keep me interested. One day she posted a pic of a BBW porn star. I told her who the female was and to watch some of her videos, she might learn something. She replied, "Nah, she might can learn something from me." That kept me interested until I found out I was right. She could really learn some tricks from the BBW porn star. One weekend I was video chatting with her while I was in a store waiting to try on an outfit. The employee said I had to try the pants on for him to hem the pants right. I told her I had to go as I stepped into the changing room. She replied, "Don't hang up, let me see that meat." I couldn't do nothing but laugh and took advantage of the situation. I showed her what I was working with. Then she stepped into a corner and showed me her breast. Then we hung up. Things went back to this normal nonsense. I admitted to her that I have a lot I needed to get out my system before I commit to another woman. Unless she down for a lot of what I am into. Over time, I learned a few things about her that I didn't think she could live up to. I ended up working in Daytona Beach, Florida. I had time to video chat more often than usual while doing Hurricane Matthew cleanup. Within a few days, she asked me to hold some money. She had no money to feed her son. I told her to call his dad. She said he won't help her. I came up with an excuse to end the chat. The next time I called her, she had me on speakerphone. I heard a male voice in the background saying something. She said, "You heard that?" I told her I heard a voice but couldn't make out what he said. She gave her son the phone. "If you're not trying to break bread, my mom don't need to talk to you." That made me wonder what is she teaching her son. Every time I called back, that was all she wanted to talk about was me breaking bread. That is when I set her straight. I told her if I knew her, I wouldn't mind helping her out. We still not past small talk, and I refused to take a loss. That got me hung up on. That is when I made my mind up. Every time she bring up money, I would ask her about sex. Time went by, still getting the same nonsense from her, and I was reaching my breaking point. Things never been this hard for me to earn my way into a female life. I back off for a minute to start the process of backing off for good. I ended up calling her this time. All she wanted to talk about was me planning a weekend getaway for her and her son to come to Orlando. That led to a long back and forth. You want to be with me but can't put together a weekend getaway for all three of us to spend some time together. I stuck with my story. I barely knew you. If I knew there was a chance for us to have a future together, I would, but I don't. That right there was my breaking point. I never reached out to her again. For years, I was always asking her for full body pictures, and yet she would never post a full body picture. I always use the same excuse. When I get someone to hold my camera and take a picture for me, I would do it. Until then, it's nothing. Within time, I noticed she haven't posted nothing on Facebook. I went to check her page, come to find out she unfriended me. That made it clear, time to leave her alone for good.